Hello and welcome to episode 20 of Dad at Play. This week I will be talking about Star Wars, Neverwinter, Lego Nexo Knights Season 2, Path of Exile, and quite a bit more. Stick around. Alright, let's kick off with Star Wars Episode 8 having officially revealed its title, The Last Jedi. There have been a few great mashups of the title cards for Episodes 7, 8, and 9 put out over the internet. Check them out. Square Enix and Marvel have entered into a multi-year agreement, and the announcement is that Square Enix was working on an Avengers game. Many people are excited about this, but my question is why? What exactly is it that you are excited about? Because what kind of game are we going to be getting? For all we know, it could be just a JRPG with Marvel characters, or a fighting game, or a stealth game like Hitman. Who knows? Too little information. Moto Racer 4 is now available on the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. This latest installment of the franchise offers up two different ways to play, asphalt and dirt, which, as you might expect, focuses on high-speed street racing and motocross, respectively. Looks quite fun. Let's see here. Home Adventures with Tip and O Season 2 is now available for viewing on Netflix. Okay, so this is big. Path of Exile is coming to the Xbox One. Not only will it have the full game, but all of the previous expansions and the upcoming stuff. Originally released in October of 2013, the game has been getting lots of attention with each successive add-on and update. Now, Xbox One owners will be able to get in on the action, and PS4 owners will not. I still need to get this. Okay, and Call of Cthulhu Depths of Madness has a new trailer available, and I cannot show it to you, really. But, wow, check it out. Go look for it. Naborian Saga was announced to be coming to PCs in March. A version of this game was previously released on iOS and Android December of 2014. This PC version is going to be much more than just a port. The story was written by Dr. Tom Pollock, author, previous editor for Dragon magazine. Players are tasked with rebuilding a chapel to a long-forgotten goddess, but of course things get a bit sidetracked. That is only one of three major quests in the game. There's map-based movement, some player versus player, and more details to be announced later. Neverwinter has been updated on the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Storm King's Thunder add-on Sea of Moving Ice is now available, where players will continue on with the Storm King's Thunder storyline in a new environment that includes some very cold mountains as well as the Sea of Moving Ice. A ship will be needed to navigate the waters, and of course, there is one provided, as well as the opportunity to find some unique treasures on the moving ice by fishing, finding some maps maybe. Yes, fishing for maps. There's more, of course, but I'm not going to get into it all. Definitely want to get in on that. A few episodes ago, I told you about Peanuts by Schultz Snoopy Tales coming to DVD. I think it's available now. Now the second volume has been announced. Peanuts by Schultz Go Team Go will be available on DVD April 25th and contain 19 episodes or segments of the series based directly on the comic strip. Okay, so middle school, Worst Years of My Life came out on Blu-ray, and we have a movie that should have been a lot better had it stayed closer to the book. Apparently, from what my 13-year-old says, who has read the books, and it pretty much is the target audience. But he says that it strayed too far from the book. While the characters are mostly the same, it just sort of made things silly, which is disappointing in making the principal a real antagonist and a villain was unnecessary. Lego Nexo Knights Season 2 gathers all 10 episodes of this series, which is a bit silly, but it's meant to be, and as such it is rather enjoyable. Parents may not want to watch it with their kids more than once, but they might. It's pretty good. It's a decent series. It seems to be getting better, particularly the last few episodes of this season, linking the different episodes together into a continuous story. It is a Lego cartoon series, so don't go in expecting a whole heck of a lot, but this is definitely worth picking up. And finally, another Lego cartoon series that is worth picking up is Lego Star Wars The Freemaker Adventures. Season 1 is now available on DVD and Blu-ray. Sort of a side story to what's going on during the original trilogy. Of course, it has plenty of Lego humor going on as well. What I like is that it feels like a Star Wars series, and while it's definitely not canon, it could easily be adapted to be canon. The Freemakers are 3 siblings who are salvaging and repairing their way through the galaxy, just trying to get by. Of course, they get mixed up in the machinations of the rebellion against the Empire. A few familiar faces show up. Over the course of 13 episodes, we see a few familiar locations as well. Definitely worth picking up for the younger Star Wars fans, and well worth watching for the older ones. All right, that is going to do it for this episode of Dad at Play. Thank you for taking the time to check it out, and thank you to Antrish Bali for the theme music, and until next time, keep playing.